Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Apologies on that, Mzansi. Once again, what I meant was a very good morning to you. I hope you are doing good wherever you are. And you are tuned into the Vooka Breakfast Show. Sorry about yesterday, we couldn't go live because we had, electricity problem, but we are back and running. So I hope that you guys are ready because it's a holiday. We expect a lot of you to get tuned in. It's a Human Rights Day, and we serve to celebrate the rights of the Constitution since they were drawn on 1996 right here in SA. My name is Moketi Maimane, and I am not alone. Of course, I am with the one and only A very beautiful morning.
I am feeling great. It is a glorious morning as we celebrate 6 decades after the events of Sharpeville on this day, ensuring that this state would forever be part of South Africa's, a democratic South Africa's history. So yes, join us as we are live from Johannesburg in the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. So be with us as we are about to give you yet another energetic dose of the Vooka Breakfast Show. Yes, Mo, as you see, we are having the picture of the day. Can you tell us a little bit more about the picture of the day?
Yeah, before we get into that, man, I just want to remind people that it is the 21st of March 2025 for the vibes, right? So do make sure that you get yourself ready with information that we have for you, because when it comes to picture of the day, I gotta tell you, it's a picture that serves a significant memory for South African citizens.
Yes.
Right. So today, as you can see behind me and TC, we've got the Union Building that serves as the presidential offices where they are located. Obviously, there's more, and it is located in Pretoria, right? But getting into more of what Union Buildings have. I have some interesting facts here that I want to read for you just to get a broad understanding, on how it is associated with today's day. So, the South African government and house of the president's offices located at Atop Mantiskop, the building offers stunning views of beautiful gardens, several streets. This iconic landmark, a popular tourist attraction, but also a symbol of right, we are 30 years into democracy, as you know, right here in Mzansi, and it holds the president. So,
So to get into your epic start to your day with us here at the Vooka Breakfast Show, don't forget to engage with us on all our social media platforms, because we would like to hear your opinions and thoughts on this auspicious day. It's Human Rights Day. Don't forget that it's Human Rights Day today. Communicate with us, engage with us, and let's share the good fun.
We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we give you your news and sports headlines, and of course with the TC, your latest traffic headlines to keep you safe on those streets. So stay tuned. All right, once again, morning Mzansi. These are your morning headlines. On the first headline, shootout at GP's town leaves 4 dead. 4 people have been shot dead in the suspected taxi violence in GP's town in Johannesburg. Police have not confirmed arrests or identify of the suspect. It is also unclear if the victims were targeted or were innocent bystanders. The Gauteng police spokesperson Dimakazo Nevulu said one of the people killed was a taxi driver. She said the 3 people were wounded and taken to the hospital. Out of the 3, one was a university student and a taxi driver, and the passenger said Nevulwani said the matter is being investigated. Meanwhile, locals in the area who are students say they fear for their lives following the incident. One student said this is not the first time she has heard gunshots in the area and questions if she can continue to live there. And the second headline, SASSA Gold Cards to stop working at midnight. The SASSA Gold Cards will stop working at midnight. This is due to the switch over to the new Postbank Black Cards. Beneficiaries who miss the deadline will still be able to access their funds. However, it will only be available at selected post office with a valid ID. Postbank says it will continue issuing cards even after the cut-off. Around 1.5 million cards are yet to be swapped. On the last headline, public hospital fares to increase on the 1st of April. Public hospital fares are going up on the 1st of April. Fees for most services will be hiked by over 4%. Emergency services such as ambulances and paramedics will see an increase of 30%. The Health Department spokesperson Foster Mohale said almost 86% of the total population in the country depend on the public health care. That's all for the news headline. Now heading to the sports headline. On cricket news, no test for 2025 festive season as Cricket SA confirms the Proteas home schedule. The Cricket South Africa announced the Proteas 2025-2026 schedule, highlighting a white ball focus with no home test during the festive season. The SA20 League starts on Boxing Day, 26 December, with the final on 26 January 2026. The Proteas will play an HQ series against the West Indies before 2026 ICC T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. Their only scheduled away tests are against Pakistan and India late 2025, with the next home test set for October 2026 against Australia. Heading on to your football news, dates and fixtures for CAF competitions confirmed. Mamelodi Sundowns face Esperance and Orlando Pirates take on MC Alger in the CAF Champions League quarterfinals, with first legs on April 1st and second legs on April 8 to the 9th. Stellenbosch meet Zamalek in the Confederations Cup with the first legs on April 2 and return fixtures on April 9. The key matches include Sundowns versus Esperance at 3 o'clock. Pirates versus MC Alger at 9 on April 1st, while Pirates host the MC Alger at 1800 on April 9th. On the last headline, Banyana Desiree Ellis names the squad for Malawi's friendly. The senior women's national team is preparing to defend the Women's African Cup of Nations title in Morocco. On the 5th to 26th July 2025, Coach Ellis has recalled most of the squad from their November trip to Jamaica, including goalkeeper Casey Gordon and midfielder Mpumi Nyandeni. Shakira O'Malley and Khalibane Mohlakwana also return, while injured regulars Bambanani Mbane, Karabo Dlamini and Wendy Shogwe are absent. The former captain Refilwe Jane remains unavailable after recently joining TS Galaxy Queens. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Do not forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us using the social media hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Now let's get you prepped with your latest headlines with TC Gwamazibuga.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisi Gamazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsu Ketumguni.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
You wish it was you. Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi Mest. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my body. TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to you live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
Of course, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, from school, right? I'm going to give you your daily update. So, do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
A 27 minutes into Vooka Breakfast Show. Sorry about that. My name is Moketi Maimane. The hashtag to use right there on YouTube is the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Once again, it is your energetic start of your day, located in the heart of Johannesburg. It's Soweto, where we say stay tuned because more is about to come and line up for you. Let me not waste any time and welcome my one and only co-host right here, TC Wagwamazibugo. A very good morning, TC, to you. And how are you doing this morning?
I am great, thanks. And you, Mo?
I am wonderful, man. It's Friday. Remember the slogan that we use, or the term that we use, TGIF. Thanks
Yes.
God, it's a Friday, right? Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So right now I'm trying to get my technicals working because I'm hearing a lot of sounds in my ear. So let me just do this right here. Okay, we are good to go. We are good to go. So when we began the show, we gave you your news, your sports headlines, and your traffic update to keep you safe right there on the streets. But now, when we speak about the headlines, there was a headline that is concerning for most of us, which are South African citizens, that I just want us to break through and dissect. So before I get in, I just want to let my people know right there on YouTube to get in and using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And I can see that you guys keep on coming in. So what I need you to do is to let people know that we are live. Subscribe, press the notification button, and comment down below. It is a holiday, so a lot of people are at home and they can tune in.
Yes.
So I just hope you told your family.
Yeah, man. Tell a friend to tag a friend and tell them, Guti, we are awake. Si vugile with the Vooka Breakfast Show. Yes, my name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala. So your Prime Cut Creative and your positivity dose of the day, joined by my brother Mweketi Maimana, to give you another energetic dose of the Vooka Breakfast Show. A start to your day, a boost that you need here with us. And yeah, we are about to get into our top topic right here
Yeah.
from the news headline, Mo, about the hospital fees going up. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, interesting. But before we get into that, as I promised that we have people right there on YouTube. I see I have a Refilo Rasekhanzo at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning. I'm a Vooka Ama. And then TK 1990 at a good morning hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Definitely 7:30 it is the time, and we just started. As we began by apologizing for not streaming, we had an electricity problem, but everything is now solved. So getting into the matter of the public, so we know that we had this interesting headline that we woke up into, which is the public hospital fares are to increase on the 1st of April.
Yeah, the Gauteng Department of Health is urging patients to comply with service fees, emphasizing that these contributions are crucial for sustaining healthcare services across the country. And this is when now they are proposing a 4.4% increase in public hospital fees. I don't know about that increase and what substantiates it, considering that in the budget speech there has been a budget allocation to put more money into hospitals. And of course we recently saw where the government, the Department of Health, was calling for the investigation into Helen Joseph Hospital because there had been alarming reports coming from that hospital where there is reports of dilapidated facilities and, ill treatment of patients and lack of just amenities when it comes to the public healthcare facility. And, a lot is happening right now in our country when it comes to our economics. But I want to know from you at home, how will this affect you if you are somebody who does use the public healthcare system when you are ill? Let us know by commenting down below using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Yeah, Mo, I would like to know your thoughts. What do you think about this increase? Is it substantiated in your opinion?
Well, looking at the budget speech, remember when, Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana spoke about the inclining growth in the health sector. They spoke about making sure that the funds of the patients are used in a correct manner. But I want to share an article with people who are watching right there at home with my screen. So on the 18th of March in Johannesburg, the GDOH, which is the Gauteng Department of Health, has announced a revision of the Uniform Patient Fee Schedule, which is the UPFS, that will take effect on the 1st of April 2025. So this update will adjust fees for patients receiving treatment at public hospitals and clinics across the province. According to the department, the changes aim to secure the financial sustainability of the healthcare system by aligning the costs with rising inflation and rate of the living adjustments. The revised tariffs will impact all patients categories, including those on medical schemes, with a 4.4% increase across on all categories and a significant 30% increase in emergency health services for major incidents. So this broader context, obviously, it speaks to the healthcare sector in South Africa. Remember when the EU came, they also, they also put the funds, which 700 million pounds into the healthcare sector to improve. And also this complements the NHI bill that was signed by Ramaphosa last year on the 4th of May, stating that this, will speak to the universal healthcare goals that South Africa is trying to have. So we know that when it comes to public healthcare, Helen Joseph is one of the hospital that its infrastructure is slowly decaying. So for me, I think I see this increase as positive change.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
Positive, of course, if we will see the improvement where we are now talking about people being happy with the quality of healthcare that they receive in public hospitals, because we all know the hassle one has to go through when going to attend a public healthcare facility. Of course, it differs from area to area, with different municipalities having to work on their different structures. But amongst the proposed increases, individuals with a household income below 8,000 Rand per month who require an ambulance with advanced life support would see their fee rise from 160 to 170. And additionally, patients consulting a specialist practitioner at a provincial hospital would be charged 95 Rand per visit. So if perhaps you'd be going to Ipara, Baragwanath, and I suspect Charlotte Maxeke, where they are specialists that deal with certain, areas of health. Yeah. And that would, you'd have to pay 95 Rand there.
Yeah. So definitely we know that this is all about ensuring financial sustainability right here in the health care center. So the department has urged all of the patients who are required to pay for the services to comply with the new fees. Of course, this is emphasis to helping the sustaining of the healthcare services in the province for long time right here. So what I want to do is to, let you know that you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show to let me know, what do you think about this headline? Do you want these fees to be opposed, or you see a growth which the healthcare sector, they have been speaking about for so long? So what I'm going to do right now is to actually slowly move into our today's content, because you know that we always revise the significant memories that took place and your word of the day. So what I want to do is to take a short break and give you your weather update to get you prepped for this epic Friday morning.
with the Vooka team as time is spent
At the Vision Board and Pizza event out at Curiosity in Maboning.
aimed at promoting positivity, creativity that breeds longevity,
Enjoy tasks like silent reading.
vision boarding, and live performances.
Vooka Breakfast Show brings you all things great and amazing with Sacred Sundays.
In collaboration with Mwari Pizza for Vision Board and Pizza.
All right, 20 minutes till we hit 8 o'clock and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. Definitely, it is a very beautiful Friday where we say your energetic start of the day. Located in the heart of Johannesburg, it is Soweto. I am not alone, still with TC Wakwamazibugo. Are you still enjoying this energetic Friday?
I am still here. I am still right and bright on this glorious Friday. TGIF, Vooka family. I hope you are also still with us, tuned in and engaging on our social media platforms.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of being in a Friday, do you have any plans for this week?
Of course, there are multiple festivals and events happening this weekend, and obviously throughout the rest of the month. I don't know if I'm gonna attend some. I'll see how the mood goes, but of course, I'm just appreciating the time to rest. I hope you at home are too, because I know we all work hard, hustling every day, getting that bag. But yeah, I'm going to make sure that I spend some time with some family and friends, rest up, catch up on some maybe self-care, and see where the mood takes me. How about you, Mom?
Yeah, definitely, man. For me, Friday is a very huge day, man. I'm always looking to my Fridays because this one is a big one, Okay, first of all, my friend is growing up and there are no plans, but I know plans will come up around the 12th.
Of course, they
12
always
midnight. That's where we do our plans, right?
Hi, boo.
So another one, will be the Human Rights Day, man.
Yes.
Thanks God this day has, finally arrived because I can't wait to perform my rights.
What
We
rights? Or exercise
always,
your rights, you mean?
Yeah. We're always not complaining when we go to restaurants and eat the chicken that is rotten. But today is the day. Today's the day where I will stand up to the manager. I will stand up to the manager and tell him, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the feeling of, calling the manager and saying you're not happy? And they say, you know what? Please stay there. We're going to make another one for you.
Yeah, it's called customer service. Of course.
And practicing your rights.
Yeah. Well, on your part, yes.
Do you practice your rights when you go to Emakulen? Do you?
I mean, I haven't had to, but I know, Guti, Baba Tengisi zinto that are out of date, which has always been the issue.
We don't ask.
You take it back and they take it back velu. Hey, my friend, what is this? This thing is expired. What's your issue?
Check the date.
Another thing that we should do, I hope that you do that at home when you do go by anywhere, any store, because any place is capable of, making things like that happen. Yeah. But you check dates because what you consume is quite it affects you and your health, and you must be.
Definitely. The 21st of March is served as a day of the human rights activist. So you must activate those rights. And you know that each and every Wednesday we have the segment of knowing your rights.
Know your rights.
So we were speaking about privacy on Wednesday. So it's some of the things that people need to be familiar and familiarize themselves with the Constitution and also the Bill of Rights. So getting into the rights, obviously we need the right lane to get into this one. It's what we have in history. We know that each and every day serves a significant memory in our lives, and we always go back and recall on what has happened, because I've always asked you guys, what is it that you would say serves as a significant memory to your everyday life? When you see someone getting shot, will you mark that day and say, Sbusiso was shot this day?
Of course, because
and I'm celebrating him.
Yes.
birthdays also serves
Yes.
as a significant history and something that has watermarked, the event on the day. So let me go through some of the few history moments that we have here. So today in history, about 69 black African demonstrators were killed by police in Sharpeville, Gauteng province, during a protest against South African pass laws on the Human Rights Day. So the Sharpeville massacre occurred on the 21st of March 1960 when police opened fire on a crowd of people who had assembled outside the police station in the township of Sharpeville and then Transvaal province and then Union of South Africa to protest against the pass laws. And then 69 people were killed and 180 injured. More recent research has shown that at least 91 children with 91 people were killed at Sharpeville and at least 238 were wounded. Many people were shot in the back as they fled from the police. So that's what happened today, around 1960 in Sharpeville massacre on the 21st of March. That is what is serving a significant memory. If you know more about the Sharpeville massacre, do make sure and feel free to share using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, I have an interesting, podcast in my community, the Stoned Queer podcast. If you guys know of Sacred Sundays, we did a collaboration with them last year for the winter solstice. So they are big on the African calendar, living according to the African calendar, the Kemetic African calendar. So now there is an episode out where somebody speaks on their experience and their knowledge of the Sharpeville massacre. So if you're looking for somebody's personal opinion and personal experience and knowledge of this day, you can head over to the Stone Queer podcast to support their content and check that out as well, to get more information, to expand your knowledge and be more conscious of the events that happen in our history and our heritage as a democratic South Africa. And of course, Mo, can I add on to today
Definitely.
in history?
Yeah.
So other significant events that have happened on this day are as follows. 11 people are killed at Donnybrook in KwaZulu-Natal on the 21st of March in 1996 as part of the ongoing rivalry between supporters of the Inkatha Freedom Party and the African National Congress, which reached its height during the running up to the 1994 elections. So if you can remember that the IFP, the former IFP, had a very strong hold in KZN, and on this day 11 people were killed, including a woman and baby, in an overnight attack in Donnybrook. Another one is that Namibia gained independence on this day. Did you know that, Mo?
I didn't.
Yeah, so Namibia or Southwest Africa, apparently it was also called that, while it was a German territory, was placed under the South African administration by the League of Nations after the First World War. So when the United Nations was established after the Second World War, the South African Prime Minister, General Smuts, argued for the incorporation of Southwest Africa into South Africa as one of its provinces. The request was turned down by the UN. However, things changed in 1948 when the National Party came into power, and you know what? The NP defied and refused to send quarterly reports to Namibia, and in addition, the apartheid policies that were implemented in South Africa were extended to Namibia. So on this day, Namibia gained independence. And another one is that IFP was formed on this day in 1975 in Guanzimela, northern KZN. So another significant day or event, on this day is international. So today marks International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Of course, it is fitting because here in South Africa, we do celebrate, Human Rights Day, where we are celebrating freedoms that were fought for by, those who wanted equality and fairness in our country, and we commemorate and celebrate them. So today is also International Day for the elimination of racial discrimination.
Definitely nice, significant memories that we can always revise when we speak to the South African history at vast and broad. The Second Battle of the Somme began during World War I. This is another, history significant that has happened right there. So the Second Battle of the Somme in March 21st to April 5th, 1918, partially successful German offensive against the Allied forces on the Western Front during the later part of World War I. The most significant feature of the two 1918 Somme battles was that the failure of the first 1918 Somme battle, not to be confused with the 1916 Battle of Somme, have the Allies and advanced to their armistice of 11 November. So let me repeat that. The Second Battle of the Somme began during World War I. The Second Battle of the Somme on the March 21 and April 5th to 1918, partially successful. The German offensive against the Allied forces on the Western Front during later parts of World War I. So the most significant feature of the two 1918 Somme battles was that with the failure of the first 1918 Somme battle, not to be confused with the 1916 Battle of the Somme, having the Allies advance to the armistice of the 11th November. That is all for what we have for you in history. So what we're going to move on to is we know that each and every day we have celebrities who are growing up.
Yes.
So I don't know if you know any, because my friend is a celebrity and he is growing up.
Who's your friend? Who's your friend, Mo? Let us know.
Yeah, but before, let me just read you through, the first celebrities first, because here I have a list of footballers. If you are a footballer and you want to know who is growing up today, the first one is Ronaldinho. Born 1980 on the 21st of March. He is turning 45 years today. An interesting fact about Ronaldinho is that he is widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all times. He won 2 FIFA World Player of the Year awards at the Ballon d'Or, and he is the only player ever to have won a World Cup, a Copa America, a Confederations Cup, a Champions League, a Copa Libertadores, and a Ballon d'Or.
Wow.
He was born in Porto Alegre, the state of Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil, regarded as one of the best football player of all time. Ronaldinho played a crucial role in Brazil's victory in 2002 FIFA World Cup. A very happy birthday once again there to Ronaldinho.
Happy birthday! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Hooray!
Hooray! The next one is Antoine Griezmann, who was born today on the 21st of March 1991. He is turning 34 years, and if you know Antoine Griezmann, he still plays for Atletico Madrid this day. So he started his senior club career with Real Sociedad, where he won Segunda Division in his first season. He joined Atletico Madrid in 2014 for then club record 30 million euro and went on to win the Europa League and the UEFA Supercopa de España and La Liga Best Player. Antoine Griezmann is a French professional footballer who plays for the French national team as well as for the Spanish club Atletico Madrid. He was born and brought up in Mâcon, France. He was an aspiring footballer since early years. However, his genetics didn't allow him to grow much in height and frame, and hence he was rejected by many leading clubs, youth programs. The year 2005, however, arrived as year of hopes as he was noticed by several major clubs. So happy birthday to the one and only Antoine Griezmann. And then locally, we have a shout out that we want to send to Zinzi Elizabeth from his brother and from us. A special dedication from Banele and the family. Have a fantastic day. Be blessed. You are God's chosen and we love you.
That is so sweet. Happy birthday, Zinzi Elizabeth. I hope that this day is filled with blessings and that your life is filled with abundance and that you get all your heart's desires.
Definitely. And another one, of course, is from Tumelo Kanzo. As you asked me, who's my celebrity friend?
Okay.
His name is
Kanzo.
Tumelo. Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope this day becomes, the day that you will always cherish in your life with us and your loved ones.
Happy birthday! Woo! Yeah! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Happy birthday, boy. Enjoy your day. So I don't know if that's all for the birthdays or you have some special celebration birthdays.
I had a crush on this person at some stage in high school.
Who, my friend?
No,
Oh.
the person whose birthday I'm about to. So the person who I'm about to say is having a birthday today as well. Diggy Simmons. If you don't know Diggy Simmons, he is the fourth child of Run DMC's Rev Run. I don't know if you're into the hip hop culture. You might also know who Rev Run is. And yeah, he's having his birthday as well today. So if you were people who are heavy into, if you're a 90s baby, and you were heavy into, Run DMC back in the day, and Rev Run, he had a son, Diggy Simmons. Oh my goodness, so cute. I think every girl, almost every girl in my high school year, had a crush on this guy at some stage. So yeah, he's having a birthday today, and I just want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Woo! Yeah!
Not that he knows me, but yeah, happy birthday.
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray, man. And to everyone who is growing up today, I would like to say happy birthday to you. From me and the Vooka team, enjoy your day and have it lovely. So that's all for In History and your celebrity birthdays. You know that we always have this history that we do where we call out and we bring the words of the day,
Yes.
right? So while I'm going through, so today it's special because we want to recap and go through the word of the days we have had for the week.
Okay.
Right? So I just want to open this document here so that we can go through all of the word of the days. But before I opened,
Words of the day. Yeah.
I opened the document. Do you have any word of the day that you would like to send a shout out to?
Remembrance, since today is Human Rights Day and we are all in remembrance of the events that took place in 1960 in Sharpeville. I want the word of today that is going to be of significance is remembrance. That is the word that I want you all today to use when you commemorate and celebrate the freedoms that you enjoy today after the events and efforts of everybody who took place in the events that happened in Sharpeville in 1960.
Yeah, definitely we know that words play a significant role in our lives and we need to know how to use words around people and practice what we call assertiveness. Assertiveness is when you think for the next person's feelings and how you express the words to them. So today, Friday, 21st of March, our word of the day is spurious.
What?
Spurious.
Please spell.
Spurious is spelled as follows: is Spurious. Spurious. I will repeat that again. It's spurious. So you might be asking yourself, Mo, what does spurious mean?
Are you sure it's spurious? Maybe it's spurious.
Jesus Christ. The accent, the pronunciation. Okay, it's spurious.
Okay, fine. It's spurious.
For now, we'll say spurious. Maybe
Okay,
there is, a proper pronunciation of
Spur.
the word.
You know, like spur.
Spurious.
Spurious.
Yeah. But
No,
the
spur of the
definition
moment.
is not being, oh my goodness, not being what purports to be false or fake. Right?
Yeah.
It's just going deeper. So
It's just getting worse for you, Mo. It's just getting worse for you.
so not being what purports. Purports. Purports to be false or fake. Separating
It's
authentic.
purports, man. Purports.
Purports.
Not being what it purports to be.
To
So
being.
something that is not as it seems.
It's fake or
Yeah.
false.
Bogus, not genuine.
So you are separating authentic and spurious claims, which are to be found, to be false or fake.
yeah.
But
so spurious
how would you
is-
use the word? Ge?
This spurious reasoning results in nonsense.
What?
The spurious reasoning results in nonsense.
Isn't it purport what you're saying? It's
Whoa.
purported.
I know, like, English is not your mother's tongue. but
Pronunciation. We
yeah.
can speak
Pronunciation.
English.
It's purports.
But for someone, obviously, right here, Kokas, you would say this is purports, and you would understand what the word means. Right?
Oh, Wamo, I don't believe. Do not misinform.
The shoe you're wearing is purports.
Don't,
Spurious,
don't
bruh.
misinform. Don't misinform. It's purports.
But can I regard something that is fake as purports?
No, that you're using the word incorrectly. I agree that's
It purports to be being fake and false.
not what it purports to be, not what it seems to be.
It seems to be fake. So I can regard something and say, this thing looks whatever.
Mo, I think you have your Friday brain on. Please bring back your Monday brain.
Eish, man. Yeah. But let us go through. Another heavy task for me is to go through all of the words that we went through with you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yes.
So on Monday, we had obdurate.
Yeah, the one
Right.
that you were saying was abjurate.
Wow.
I will bring it back.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you said it was abjurate. It's obdurate, yes.
Obdurate. And the definition of obdurate, we know it's being stubborn. Being stubborn and refusing to change one's opinion. And till today, I refuse to change some of the opinions that I have. Right?
So you're obdurate.
I am obdurate. And there are times that I choose to become obdurate. And then Tuesday, 18th of March, we had fugacious.
Fugacious. Sounds like fugazi.
Fugazi, yeah. So fugazi, the definition is lasting only a short time or fleeting. And remember when we complemented this word with the one that we had, ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Yeah,
okay.
ephemeral also, it's something that is lasting for a short time. So fugacious is something that's last only a short time.
Something that
and
is
how would
fleeting.
you use, fugacious in an example as a word? So what we had here is the rock band early success proved fugacious within 2 years. Its members and had moved on to other careers. And then Wednesday, Jesus, we had impetuable.
Imperturbable.
Impeturbable.
Yeah.
Impeturbable.
Imperturbable.
What? Impeturbable. So the definition
kidding.
of impetuable is to unable to be upset or excited.
Yeah.
So someone who is just in that equilibrium state, they're just here. They are unable to get excited or angry.
There's
They are-
another term that you can use for that, because now I know, when you're lethargic, it's when you're tired, extremely tired. So if you're
Stern.
no, euthymic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thymic.
Euthymic.
Euthymic.
Yes.
It means when you are, you don't have a lot of
Yeah,
energy.
you're balanced
Yeah,
basically. You're
yeah.
At equilibrium.
Yeah.
You're neither excitable nor, sad, but you're just, calm.
And then another word of the day we had yesterday, and a word that we're supposed to go through, and we did it because of electricity issues, was salient. Salient, and it's spelled as follows: as SALIENT, salient. The definition of salient is most noticeable or important.
Oh, wow.
It's noticeable and it is important. That means whatever that you will be doing, the email that you want to send today is salient.
Okay.
Right? And then an example, how would you use, yes, a salient in an example is it succinctly. Musimara. It succinctly covered all the salient points of the case.
Okay.
It succinctly covered all salient points of the case. So succinctly is spelled as follows: is SUCCINCTLY. Succinctly, right? It succinctly covered all the salient points of the case. And then today we had spurious. Spurious is not being what purports to being false or fake. An example, how would you use spurious in a sentence? It's separating authentic and spurious claims. Spurious, yes. Right? Definitely. The spurious is how we're going to pronounce it. But the minute immediately I knock off, it's spurious. I'm not going to change my opinion on this word.
Yeah, you're just going to be obdurate.
Yeah, yes. Obdurate.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, so tell us what you think and how would you use the words of the day that we always bring you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It's 6 minutes past 8, and today, of course, we've got a line up for you, which is the fashion blogger. Fashion blogger, it is up for grabs in today's segment. So I just want to read this. Yes, today we're going to be having Utembelihle Simelane on our fashion blogger, taking us through the journey of being a fashion designer and just being in the fashion industry. So do make sure that you stay tuned, because TC is going to be going through that interview with him as we are bringing the world of fashion right here in front of your eyes. So right now what I want to do is to take a short break and let's get you prepped with the weather of today. Weather of
along with the Vooka team as time is spent
At the Vision Board and Peter event out at Curiosity in Maboning.
aimed at promoting positivity, creativity that breeds longevity,
Enjoy tasks like silent reading.
vision boarding, and live performances.
Vooka Breakfast Show brings you all things great and amazing with Sacred Sundays.
In collaboration with Mwari Pizza for Vision Board and Pizza.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Ground Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
Bugile, we are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, one of our do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
First, we've got TC Mazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yes, sir.
Asante at least.
Hey family,
Hi,
My name is TC Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
my name is Musi Mist
my name is Ketuake Mnguni
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're gonna take care of you and it's gonna be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Ground Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
Bugile, we are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, one of our do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
First, we've got TC Mazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yes, sir.
Asante at least.
Welcome back, Mavuga Amahle. I hope you're still with us here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, coming to you live from Johannesburg, the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. So we are about to do something to get those Friday vibes going and for you to, wake up Gangani. Vuga Emakandeni. It's a game that we're about to play with Mo right now. So going over to Mo here, you will see that he is standing and right behind him we will have a screen where he's going to choose options, and behind every block there is a question that he will have to answer. I don't know, man. I hope he is prepared, because some of these questions are going to really test his knowledge on these different categories. And man, now we're going to get to see Mo in the hot seat. He's usually got us, Afriberry or myself or Musi, but today, because it's a Friday and it's something different, we are going to be testing him and seeing how his general knowledge is. Are you ready, Mo?
Yes, TC, I am ready. As you know that I am the Einstein of this generation, so I can't wait to get to open these boxes right here in front of me and give it to you, man.
Vuga Emakandeni right there at home as well. So maybe you would like to play along. You can comment below and play with us as we are about to head into the game right now. Mo, are you ready? Ready? Are you ready? Let me know that you're ready.
I am ready. How?
Sivugile, guys. Hashtag Sivugile. Right now, let's jump into it. Pick a box, my babies.
All right, so in front of me here, as you can see, we have the blue and the red on the top row. So I'm gonna go with the blue. Let's start with this one.
The blue, so that is your top left, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's a history question that I have for you. What event is commemorated on South Africa's Human Rights Day? This one is easy, I mean.
Yeah, definitely, man, because I knew, vele, when my instinct told me that, you know what, Mo, go for that first blue block. So the answer for that one is the 21st of March.
No, it's what event is commemorated on South Africa's Human Rights Day. So you're saying you just gave me the date. That is the incorrect answer, Mo.
What is your question?
The question again at home for you as well, if you want to play along, it is: what event is commemorated on South Africa's Human Rights Day? The answer was the Sharpeville Massacre in 1960, Mo.
Okay.
That is the event that is commemorated today on Human Rights Day. Maybe it's also just a matter of comprehension, Mo.
Hey, TC, I thought I prepared enough. So do I have options to call my friends?
No, I'm sorry. There's no lifeline here. You are
let's
on
move
your
on.
own,
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Moving on. Pick another box, my brother. What box are you picking for your next question?
All right, I think my picks are based on the colors that I love. So let me go with this bottom blue box. Hit me.
Wow, another history question. Bottom left for you, Mo. It is: who was the president of South Africa when Human Rights Day was introduced?
President?
Yes, who was the president when this day was introduced?
Nelson Mandela.
Is it? Yes, it is right. You are absolutely correct. Look at you, Mo. I think Usiya Vuga Emakandeni,
That is my friend.
Nelly M. Nelson Mandela was the president. Yeah, for me, I call him Nelly M. That's his, nickname. Yes, Nelly M. Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa when Human Rights Day was introduced. And of course, marking this day, a significant day for the democratic South Africa. So are you ready, Mo? Are you still with us? Nina Ekaya, as Nisa Vugile Makandeni, I hope you're still with us. And Nivugile Makandeni, because now we're about to ask Mo which block is he going to select for his next question. Mo,
Yeah, so I have been doing blue concurrently, so right now I'm going to go with this red block right here. Hit me up, man.
Bottom right. Okay, at least you're going into a different category, Mo. It's a travel question, Mavuga Amahle. It is, what iconic wildlife reserve is located in the northeastern part of South Africa?
What is the iconic wildlife reserve that is located in the northern part of South Africa?
Yeah, northeastern part of South Africa.
Okay, on this one, I'm gonna go with Kruger National Park.
Boo, 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 boo. Look at you, Mo. Usavukile Makandeni. Thank you so much. He got something right. A second question, he got it right. Yes, so he is right. The iconic wildlife reserve that is located in the northeastern part of South Africa is indeed the Kruger National Park. So can we go on to your next question?
Definitely.
Pick your next block.
As you can see my position right now, I'm gonna go with this box right here.
Okay, so the middle left. Okay, it's another travel question. Which town in South Africa is famous for its mining heritage and the Big Hole?
The Big Hole.
Yes.
So recently I've been disturbed by this Stilfontein big hole that has been found.
No, sir, we are not talking about that.
Yeah, but okay, my correct answer will be Kimberley.
Yes! Boo, 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 boo. Okay. So you've got your thinking cap on, Mo. I'm proud of you. Yet another question that is right. Pick a box. Pick your next box, my brother. Pick your next box.
There's my next box.
Okay, middle right. Okay, history question. In what year was Human Rights Day officially declared a public public holiday in South Africa?
So the question is, in what year was Human Rights Day officially declared the public holiday in South Africa? In what year? Okay,
Yeah.
we have 1980, we have 1990, 2001. I'm gonna go with 2001.
No, Bob. You are incorrect. It is 1994.
Oh, Jesus.
But I mean, you got 3 correct. I mean, out of 6. Yeah, out of 6.
So I think I'm left with 2 boxes if I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
right?
So I mean, so out of 6, you've got just 3 correct. So now to go on, which box are you choosing now?
I think I'm gonna go with this one. Did I choose this one? Hit me up.
Yeah. So top left. Sorry, top right. What is the name of the highest waterfall in South Africa?
Victor. Yeah. No,
South
it's
Africa
not.
being the operative word there.
Waterfall in South Africa.
Yes.
Wow. Waterfall. I know the Victoria waterfall, but in South Africa, do we have a waterfall?
Do you need? I'm gonna count you down. I'm gonna give you.
Okay,
10
waterfall
seconds.
in South
10, 9.
Mpumalanga waterfall.
Okay, wait. Incorrect. You are incorrect. The correct answer is
Drakensberg.
Tugela Falls. So those are in KZN if I'm correct. So Tugela Falls is the highest waterfall in Southern Africa.
Okay.
But you did well, my brother. Your general knowledge is on point.
Am I not left with one box?
No. Are you?
Yeah, I think I'm left with one box, man.
I think maybe in the
Come
middle.
on, what you saying, bro?
You want these questions.
I think this box, if I'm not mistaken, between the two, this one, which box I haven't chosen?
I think
This one or this one, the bottom red. The bottom red.
You did. You've chosen all of them. I've asked you all these questions.
How many did I get? 6 out of 5, right?
No, you did not. You got 4 out of 5. Out of 6. You got 4 out of 6. You got 4 out of 6.
Yeah, man. Please clap hands for me.
I mean, there you go. Yay! Yay! Happy. At least Mo knows some general knowledge. That was a fun game. Vooka Emakandeni right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Every Friday, you can catch us. You can join in and get in your general knowledge and test yourself and see if you would be one of the people who would win if you were part of the people taking part in the games that we play here. So without further ado, Mo, let us know, where are we going next?
Yeah, definitely. No, TC, come on, clap hands for me. What do you mean, bro?
Well, congratulations on winning. Of course, guys. Clap hands there for Mo at home. He at least got 4 out of 6 questions right for our Vooka Emakandeni game this Friday.
Come on, TC, I have to be respected in my caliber in this day and time because I am the Einstein of this generation, right? So the reason I got the first question wrong is because that's how you prepare yourself for difficult questions and difficult circumstances in your life and consequences, right? So I've been taught in the theory of going, through the answers and questions and answering the most difficult questions that if you start by, getting the first question wrong, that is where you're going to get yourself. That is where you're going to get your jinxed up. Right? So, what are you going to do right now, TC? Because I feel like a champion. TGIF, thanks God, is Friday. A little bit, my energy is coming back, man. Because we know that every time when we wake up, there are people who are, trying to fight and take our energies from us when we are sleeping. It's something that I do not want to emphasize on the show. I am here, I'm alive, and I am okay. So do protect yourself each and every time when you sleep. Sometimes I wake up sweating, man. I run at night, right? It's something that, we need to bring Gogo Daphne back, man. Gogo Daphne.
Yeah, revealing some very deep sleep information there of your dreams and everything that happens in your subconscious and in the astral realm while you sleep. There are things such as astral projection and so on and so on. But you know what? Those are things we can discuss on the other segments of the show. There's so many.
And the reason that I brought this is because of this game. This game is called Vooka Emakandeni, right? Yeah. In English context, for those who do not understand, is basically wake up and sharpen that knife of intelligence that you have and sharpen the iron of knowledge that you have, right? So Vooka Emakandeni, it's a game that we are going to have. So without going there and there, let me go back to my socials, man. We have Wasim Tayob. Hi, good morning. Wasip. Welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show. I welcome you to your energetic start of the day. And Zinzi Elizabeth, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, beautiful people. And happy Amavuga Amatle. Today is my birthday and I am so excited and blessed. Unfortunately, Miss Zinzi, you came in late because when we started the show, we wished you a happy birthday and it was from Banele and the family. And wishing you a very beautiful happy birthday and have a wonderful day the rest of the day.
Birthday.
Once again, let me hit you with this while you are still in the line. Hooray!
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 Hooray! Hooray!
Oh, And again, happy birthday to my friend Stoomza. Let's keep on growing, guys, because life, it's something that it is very, very unpredictable, right? So to everyone who is growing up, I would like to extend the wishes once again. And then Itumelin Diale at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Morning to you guys. I really can't wait to know more about the fashion today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And speaking of fashion, we have Thembelihle Simelane on our fashion blog, who is going to be taking us through his journey of being in the fashion industry. What goes on in there, man? What is happening? Because we don't have that much information about fashion and what's going on. And the process of doing your own brand, or maybe starting from the bottom with a needle, right? So definitely he will be joining us, and I hope that, you know what, you dig him. You understand?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, you at home watching and listening to us. Stay tuned as we are going to go more into hashtag Fashion Fridays with Uthembelihle Wagwasimelane. We'll be interviewing him, finding out more about his work as a fashion designer and what we can expect, perhaps, if he has a brand and what that brand is. I mean, there is so much to find out. I can't wait for that, Mo. Are you ready?
I am ready. And before we go into, your fashion blog and your fashion trends, we always have trending social media right here at the Vooka Breakfast Show. So on me, when I wake up, man, I always go to my X, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I look for what is trending. And I'm seeing Sizwe Alkaline in my pages. Right, Sizwe Alkaline is also known as Resin.
Yes.
So a lot of people have came in forward and say, you know what, we deserve men like Sizwe. Right? Sizwe uvikela isizwe kahle kahle with what he is doing. So Sizwe went to this Piano Pulse podcast under the network of McG of Podcast and Chill. So he went there to rectify the words of Tahi and Sifiso. So when he got there, of course, he addressed his issue and said, you know what, guys, what you are saying is not what aligns with my brand. And the reason I came here is to rectify what you guys have said. So Fiso came in and apologized and to say, you know what, Resin, you have done so much for the industry and thank you so much for that. But when we speak of the things that do not include the industry, now when we get into our personal lives, now you are striking a chord.
Ow.
We are striking a chord, right? So Caesar went there, and then as Fiso apologized, then when he turned to Tari, drama started right there. Because Tahi is this person who stands his ground and he stands on his
stands
opinion.
On business.
Right? So he was like, Tahi, you can't say my current girlfriend is a downgrade to what to the person that I used to date, which he was dating Lutando.
Yes, Lutando.
Right? So Resin came in there and spoke to Tahi and told him a lot about you saying things and not knowing what is happening in the game, because the name of the podcast is Piano Pulse. Why aren't you guys speaking about piano? Why are you guys speaking about my downgrade from dating Lutando to dating Gigi Lamaine? So social media is buzzing. Social media is buzzing because now the competition is comparing Gigi Lamaine and Lut Love.
I don't, you know what? It irks me, this trend that is quite common on social medias where they pit women against each other. We are all here with our unique qualities and we all have different things to offer. Of course, with that question, that age-old question, what do you bring to the table, right? What are we saying when we are saying, okay, two women who are, women in their own right who have achieved so much, have done so much for themselves, and are living their lives as proudly independent creatives. And now you are saying you know, instead of speaking on the man's career and the culture, you are now looking at doing that basic and distasteful trend of now trying to get controversy by pitting women against each other. I really don't like it when mainstream media tries to do that with women. And we are already having so many issues with how men perceive us as women, so we don't need you questioning our partners on why they chose us. They obviously have their reasons for choosing us, and there's no way you can say one is better than the other. Of course, when Reason and Gigi connected on the level that they connected on, which is probably a different level that he and Lute Love connected on, and that relationship probably has no similarities to each other, and they exist for two different reasons. So saying one is a downgrade from the other, and obviously now attacking looks, which is obviously the one thing, the superficial thing that people will do is obviously attack looks.
And also sorry about that. I know that we don't want to get much into illustrating the views of one's opinion, because yes, Taghi has his own opinion, and a lot of people, they had a different view to his opinion. But now, being resilient when you're being rectified, it's some of the things that we need to look out for. So when I go to my ex, obviously people give the expression, and now I feel like this thing is being blown out of proportion because it's hitting where it's not supposed to hit.
People are asking questions like, what is your type? Vele, I want to know. I would also actually like to know, what is a type? The type yini vele? Type?
Type C, charge. So on Twitter now we have Diego Chuen. She posted, Lute Love with her beautiful pictures and said, hit like if you agree, Lute Love is way better than Gigi Lamayne.
On what grounds?
You see? And then Miss Ntabeni, let's be honest, guys, Lute Love is way better than Gigi Lamayne. I also hated the way Reason kept defending Gigi while bashing Lutando. You see, now this thing, it's just being blown out of proportion for no reason. Yes, people have their own personal, in your own personal capacity. Yes, I choose my girlfriend the way I want to choose. But now you don't have to dig into my past story. Who was I dating? And then Fana. This is a downgrade.
Downgrade, yeah.
Yes, we're spreading love, man. Piano, it must be piano love. Wabo. So yeah, man, that is what is trending on my social media. And if you have something to say, if you have your own opinion that you want to share with us right here, use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And I can see Koketso Mate just joined in. Good morning, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning to you, Mr. Koketso. I hope you're going to stay with us until the end of the show, because we've got more coming right here. So yeah, Mashuru Are, Gigi Lamayne is beautiful. Guys, everyone is beautiful. I'm handsome. You are beautiful.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is beautiful for me might not be beautiful for you, and vice versa. And of course, there are so many other qualities that go into why we choose the people that we want in our lives. So looking at somebody in that singular manner and based on superficial things such as looks is just really, guys, come on.
Is this you trying to say I'm ugly? How you are the beholder? What are you holding? We are all beautiful and handsome. Why should we go there with the beholder? You are holding the cup. No, the beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. What you see is what I see also. Let's stop going there and there, man. Wabo. So I think this one, Vele, it will be addressed personally. There are issues, individually. So we should not intervene on such things. It's just to address some of the issues that we are having in our society.
Yeah.
So do you have anything that is trending on you?
Not really. I just would like to know from everyone at home, where are you going to be celebrating Human Rights Day or Human Rights Weekend? Comment on all our social media platforms. It's hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Human Rights Day, hashtag Human Rights Weekend. Where is it going down? Where are you going to be spending your Human Rights Weekend, and how are you celebrating this day, commemorating the freedoms that we celebrate today, and obviously spread the information on what's hip and happening, and where people can catch some events that are significant and that you would like them to attend and spread the word about. So let us know in our comment sections, because perhaps we will have our gig guide. Today is Friday, of course. We cannot forget, we will have our gig guide where you can find out some information on where to go and what events are happening this weekend.
Can't wait to unpack those contents. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break, because our guest for Fashion Blog is up and ready. So if you want to know more about fashion, stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Grab that cup of coffee, because it's about to get lit right here. 20 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock. Let me prepare you for your weather update.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
All right, once again, welcome back. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. And before the break, we took you through on what is trending on our social media platforms and asked you, your opinion and your view on what we've just read right here with TC. So going to YouTube, I have Refilo Rasekhanzo. Or maybe I didn't hear reason. Well, but reason never best loot love. Now I like what reason did. Tari and Sfiso should learn to respect women. Why compare women? Right? That is Refilo Rasekhanto. Tell me what you think, man. Do you think women should be compared? But it's not the narrative that we are pushing right here. So, moving on, you know that here we always celebrate the world of fashion in a different style, whereby we, call upon your fashion design, your fashion stylist to come in studio and tell us a story on how they started. So, without wasting any time, we are joined by Uthembelihle Simelane with a TC, in which I'm going to hand them over. So what I want you to do is just to listen to this inspiring conversation they're going to have. And obviously, when you want to grab a word or two to learn today, please do so. All right, TC, let me hand it over to you, man. You are actually looking beautiful and styled. I hope, Thembelihle styled you, but you're going to let us know what is happening. But over to you, ma'am.
Yes, Vooka Amahle, right there at home. If you are watching and listening, you are live with us here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and I'm about to go into an interview with our fashion designer for our fashion blog. It's hashtag Fashion Friday today. I don't know what you are wearing for your outfit of the day, but Thembelihle is about to let us know what his style is as a fashion designer and let us know everything in between, so you can let yourself dive more into the fashion world. Thembelihle, welcome. Unjani bhuti wami? Uyaphila? No, nami ngiyaphila right. So ngicela ukuthi utshela abantu ekhaya, like, who is Thembelihle? Who are you as a person first, as a creative? Who is Thembelihle?
Okay, I will go by the name of Thembelihle. I'm from Pilver, Classpray. I do clothing, I do bread, yeah. So I don't have a lot to say about myself, but then I can tell you more about clothes.
Okay, no problem. So diving more into clothes, what inspired you to actually become a fashion designer?
Actually, lento le iqale esikolweni ne. So like I'm ngifunda e-Lens. So Lens from primary alpha, I saw another guy wearing a jumpsuit. So I get inspired by him. So like ngiyangabona istyle sakhe man ngathi ish ayile and per se vele mina bengaso umuntu otrained via incwadi yabona. So I heard ukuthi bangitholele isikolo eLens, it was a technical school yabona. So I had to attend lab. So there was year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. So I needed to go in that courses. So my first course I have done, it was upholstery.
Okay.
So I started to upholstery. Upholstery, yes,
for furniture, yeah.
So I azange ngincane riding there yabona. So ngingabatshela esikole ukuthi hayi ngicela ningitshintsheni ningifake isewing because of endlini khona umshini yabona. Ogogo uyathonga. But okay, sharp, because of when I was uzincanyweni isewing it's sikufake. And then I started the yabona ungena ku fashion yabona. So I attended classes yabona. Please attend ama classes sewing. Like being inspired kakhulu, like clothing nje into engithanda yabona.
Ngiyathanda ukuthi your journey with fashion didn't start with just ukuthi ungene ku fashion. You know, uqale ku upholstery, which is a different kind of design and putting things together, which is now obviously due to interior, which is household. But you are like, no, mina ngifuna impahla, you know, so your love for clothes was something you identified endleleni, you know, trying to explore other things. I like that, my brother. So how would you describe istyle sakho, since you said that when you becoming a fashion designer you were inspired by ubona omunye umuntu agqoka jumpsuit, right? So as a fashion designer, how would you describe your design aesthetic? Esakho istyle sithini?
Like istela sami mina ne, like mina ngumuntu wamatricota.
Yebo.
Angishaya itricota bayazi nasekasi. Ngishaya itricota. Like ngithanda ama two piece. Ngithanda nje ama two piece, jumpsuit, amadelela. Yabona izinto ezinjalo. So like izitayela zami like ziyahluka, yabona. Like ngithanda ukuba creative.
Okay.
Angithanda ukuthi into umuntu bakazoyibheka ayibheke ithulile. Yabona lento le ukuthi man ayithulile lento le, like into ethulile ngifuni.
Yeah.
Ufuna man something bonakala.
So uthanda color, like you like vibrance, you like amakhala. Do you also like shapes? Because I see with lento igqokile kunama shapes and
siyabona izinto ezinjalo. Like ngithanda like kube na something like i-detail, kumele kube ne-detail into ezosho ukuthi lento le angayibona kubani ayigqokile. Kube easy for omunye umuntu azi ukuthi hayi le uthenge uthembelile. By the way nami nginayo i-brand.
Okay.
Name of the brand it's Duo Style, yabona. So Duo Style.
Do your style.
Yeah, Duo Style. So in science uDuo it's two things.
Okay.
Yabona. So uDuo, so ngizothi into enjani, ngizothi it's two things with nani nomshini wami.
Okay. Duo style.
Duo.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Duo.
Okay. Yeah, duo style. Okay.
Style.
Okay. Thank you for explaining that one. Thank you.
So like Duo in science, you know, it's two things.
Two things, yes.
So mina, I had a guy that I was working with. By the name they call him Akona.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy. Bespana sonke feed sipusha vele yabona. So he had Guti, we have separated yabona. So yena uye wayenza i-artful stitches mina ngathatha uDuo because we had iDuo stitch.
Okay.
Of which mina naye it's a collab brand yethu le.
It was a collaborative branding Duo stitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stitch.
Yeah.
So mina ngingathatha uDuo and then ngafaka style.
Okay.
So le brand le ngisebenzisayo it's my own brand, so ngiyaziphushela ngayo yabona, like ngizothi Duo because of nomshini engisebenza ngawo, so umshini wami partner yami.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Macala phela
Yeah.
yabona. Yeah, umuntu ongifakela imali, umuntu ongishabulisayo. Naye ngimthatha umuntu even though like angana mphefumulo, mara umphefumulo wakhe uyangisebenzela, yonke into yakhe angithola izinto ezinjalo.
So kule ndlela of being a designer, what can you say ilentuzana, as you were saying Guti, the relationship between you and umshini wako, you speaking to your machine as a separate entity but something a connector wena ne art yako, right? So when it comes to umuntu obhekile nolalele ekhaya, when they want to describe their style, how would you suggest that they do, or how, if they want to express themselves through clothes, how would you suggest that they do that?
Like bafuna clothing.
Yeah.
Like clothing, for me now, like it was like I get inspired by someone. So like clothing for me ngaba into easy because mina uqala kwami elokishini ukuthunga like ukuthengisa, I heard ukuthi ngithathe amajini wami wakudala yabona, so I had to take amajini and then unpick like ngiwahlahlamula kuwachacha and then ngiwachacha into two pieces and then ngihlanganisa let's say ngihlanganisa i-straws ne-jean lasema-cams.
Okay.
Maybe just i-jean nje normal jean yasema-cams and then ngiyahlanganisa.
Wow.
And then iphuma leyo nto leyo yabona, ubonayo ukuthi okay this one it's a two-tone.
Yeah.
Yabona, i-two-tone mara uyenze ngani ngamajini angafani ayi-2
Yeah.
yabona into enjalo.
Okay, no, ngiyakuzwa butwami. So when right now, good duo style, do you have a collection available out for people to purchase?
Like in terms of
A collection, like Anisho, you have a brand. Yes, so do you currently have a brand collection, a new collection that is on your for sale?
for sale.
Yeah.
I call that my collection, but then I'm not there too much because I'm still for now I'm still fixing my profile.
Okay.
Abantu bakwazi ukubona izinto engizenzayo kuze bazobona ezinye izinto bazokwazi ukusupporta kuze kuzoba more collection.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think you did answer me very well there, because I think when it comes to fashion right now, we are looking for inspirational people and creatives who are looking at building a sustainable tract in the industry and making a name for themselves. So Utembelihle right here is about to show us what sets his fashion brand apart, called Duo Style. So don't you go anywhere. Stay tuned as he's about to show us he's about to show us some pieces from his collection.
Friends, come along with the Vooka team as time is spent
at the Vision Board and Pizza event out at Curiosity in Maboning,
aimed at promoting positivity, creativity that breeds longevity.
Enjoy tasks like silent reading,
vision boarding, and live performances.
Vooka Breakfast Show brings you all things great and amazing with Sacred Sundays
in collaboration with Mwari Pizza for Vision Board and Pizza.
My name is Mweketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day. Hey family,
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Mweketi Maimane.
my name is Musi Mest
My name is Ketsueke Mgunyo.
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're gonna take care of you and it's gonna be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Definitely. I see right there on our YouTube comment, we have people complimenting the fashion right here. So, the first comment that I'm going to read is from UKT Ogeltak. I love Tembeliche's jacket, man. Right. And then I have Simpiwe Mngome Zulu at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Duo Styles there. Thereof, the guy is massive. It's massive. So people are definitely loving Istali Saga Tembelihle. And right now, man, I see TC, you've got a very beautiful view with, Tembelihle and also, the model right there with Istali Sabo. So, man, can you please take us through and, have a conversation with Tembelihle on what is going on there, guys?
Yes, guys, you are still live here on the Vooka Breakfast Show with us on the fashion blog. Hashtag Fashion Fridays here. Every Friday, when you tune in, you can expect to learn more about the fashion world. So today we have a local fashion designer, Utembelihle, and this is his model, Ukeletso, right? Am I? Kekelezo, okay, Ukekelezo, and he is about to show us impahla zakhe from Duo Style. So Tembelihle, sibonise kancane ukuthi le impahla lezi ozenzile yini igama lazo, and tell us more, sitshele nje kabanzi ngazo.
Like impahla lezane feel like basically we call it umkhatho.
Yes.
So but then mina inabufumalishinyana yabona, so I had to ukuthi ngifaka amapheshe. I don't have a name that much for like good like ngizibize as including igama yakho.
Yeah.
But then
Umkhatho kodwa wena uya uthi umkhatho. Okay.
Formalishinyana yabona.
Yeah.
So I had to play with creativity vele.
Yes.
Ngifake vele overlocker. And then denim yakhona mixed ne leather.
Okay, I see that. As you can see at home, the leather details on this outfit, yeah.
It's matching with one side of a skate mara a back yakhona yabona, and then ngafaka ne khaki nyana mara khaki yakhona sabumo white nyana cream white.
Yeah, ngiyayibona cream man iyachaza ibu beige because kule leather nje iyamesha iyagqama nje inhle nje.
So I didn't make much. Yeah, it's just for showcasing phela for ama outdoors. Yabona bengiza for ama outdoors ngenza izinto kanje. I usually go with my maybe umuntu ozongishowcaseela and then nami ngiyashowcaseela.
So if umuntu uthanda lomkhatho ukekeletsa ugqokile, how can they get in touch with you ukuthi nabo ubayenzele into efana nale?
So in my social media platforms, they can go to Facebook, I'm Tembelihle Simelani. They can go to TikTok, I am Tembelihle Simelani 8.
Yes.
And then kunama video, I'm at the end and I'm a number one. But then I will give you numbers when I'm done explaining. And then Instagram page, Tembelihle_style. Yeah, that's all I think.
So
now.
impahla le eso imalini vele yehe.
So it's 2-piece there, so my price like a low because like in selection I can't angikwazi ukubiza abantu imalini.
Okay.
Because now I be that perfect that way. I'm still perfecting myself. So beganje it's 450.
Yo, okay.
Beganje it's 450.
Ngoba we heard on the comment section kono thandele jacket lakho eyakhi outfit, because I see here, as you guys can see at home, it's denim nayo ke I blue na iqamile lo blue or light blue nangama ama geometric shapes la besikhulume ngawo ukuthi wena uyathanda nje ukuba different. So le eyakho ngicela ukuthi usitshele kancane ngayo le outfit yakho.
Le outfit it's 500 ane outfitting.
The whole thing, the jacket and the pants, 500.
Yeah.
So Lana, the jacket and the skirt, 450. And then you, 550. Oh, 500. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all paid. But then ngabanikeza my number and then they will contact me. So khuluma efonini and then ngibanikeze the price list and then bazosho ukuthi bafunani.
Well, you heard it there at home. Tembelihle siyacela ke ngicela ukuthi ubanikeze ama number wakho kancane and slowly. Don't worry, don't rush. They are there waiting for you. They are here tuned in. Bafuna nje ukulalela wena butwami. So batshele nje ama number kancane nje batshele.
Okay, my number is 083 324 083 329 5674.
Repeat.
083 329 5674.
Well, you heard it here first. It's the Vooka Breakfast Show. We were live with Utembelihle Wagwasimelani, our fashion designer, for our hashtag Fashion Fridays. And this has been me, Utisi Gamazibugo Wagashabalala, with your fashion blog. So stay tuned as we have more content coming up for you for this glorious Friday. It's TGIF. Stay tuned.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Center. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Brown Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working in my TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street. Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mest.
My name is Ketu Mguni
On the Vooka.
And one southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, away from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yes, sir.
That's actually Quiet.
8 minutes past 9 into the Vooka Breakfast Show, and that was your fashion blog with TC Wagwamazibugo, man. Tembelihle did one of the things that we expected fashion designers to do right here on the show. Fashion, inspiration, motivation, and demonstration is what we saw. Oh. TC, man, you know, when he was explaining the processes of going through, and the people at home obviously getting that, dose of magic with his style and everything that he's doing, man. Even with the comments, man, because Katie was like, you know what, man, I love Tembeliche's jacket, man. It looks so dope. And then Simpiwem Gomez Zulu came back at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag duo styles of the guy is massive, man. Our stylist at Tembelihle is massive. So the love that they're showing you, my brother, is relentless. And then Untogozo Kumalo, Arantwana, Wabantwana, Ezasekasi Izija. And then Pamela Majwede, ooh, that's my girl. Oh, that's my kid, y'all. Go Ntwana, keep shining, my boy. For those who have missed the social media handles of Tembelihle, on Facebook it's Tembelihle Simelane, TikTok it's Tembelihle Simelane 8, on Instagram it's Tembelihle_style, and the number is 0832345974 if you want to contact him. It's 0832345974. I see a lot of people are coming in, man. There's Uluyanda Mkababa, Are Tembelihle one way. Ah, man. The love is massive, man. The love is massive. And I have a surprise here because my team just joined me in the table, and one of the presenters is wearing Tembeliche's match, and he's looking
Come on,
fine.
Come on, my bro.
What?
Come on.
He
Come
is
on. Come
looking
on.
fine,
Come on,
man.
Mr. Mr. doing the things, my bro. Come
Definitely,
on, come on,
man.
Mo. Come on,
Definitely
Mo.
doing the things, man.
Look, man, I was listening to UTC as you were hanging out with Tembelihle, and as he's explaining his style, that duo, whenever you
Duo.
I
thought he said duo. I had to
come on,
confirm it, like duo.
Why deserve that thing, man?
Duo, guys.
But we have to give it up for Tembelihle, and this jacket is amazing.
Yeah.
This is something I can rock on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And we can be going go kart. You know,
I get you, man.
Such amazing stuff. I love the patterns. You mentioned that he uses shapes in his stylings and in his design. So I love it. With the bag, the combination of the bag and the jacket using jean material. Such amazing stuff. So of course, as TC and Mweketi has just mentioned, that if you would love to get some of these garments and these items, you can absolutely get in touch with Tembelihle so that you guys can collaborate and interact and get a hold of him so that you can get these amazing garments.
I see you, man. I see. Musi, look at you,
and
bruh.
I'm the blue with
Yeah.
this is Musi Mist. I mean,
the
The combos
combos
are
are communicating.
we had
Like,
connected,
you know,
and do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So,
man.
alignment with the universe.
Absolutely,
Doing the things,
absolute
I love it.
alignment. Yeah.
You're aligned, man. Yeah, man. I can see a lot of people are coming in the comment section. Wozani Bafetu, we invite you. The time is right now because this show obviously is going to end with Istyle Saka Tembelihle. I have Luyanda Mkababa Are Tembelihle one way, man. And then Luyanda Mkababa comes back. Arlipage me ikasi
man.
utembelihle. I also have Monde are big up Ntwana. Man, definitely. Also, man, not forgetting that Nina, I'm also styled by Tembelihle.
Look at you, the bag.
Yeah, man,
right?
I just took out my 27,000 phone inside of this bag, man. So you can look at the designs and the shape, let me bring it closer to you, man, and look at this wonderful,
Umkato.
Yeah.
Umkato.
Man, the definition
Raw.
of umkato. If
Yeah.
you can go through it nice and neutral, that's where uThembelihle at umshini wam uyangisebenze.
Yeah.
Right?
The relationship
you can
that
see
he has, yeah.
the machine
Yes.
is definitely working and producing.
Yeah, it's a productive relationship.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a healthy one.
Yeah, definitely. Such cool stuff.
Yeah,
man.
such cool stuff. You can keep your comments coming right there, in terms of what you have been seeing on the fashion blogger. Let me repeat once again, if you want to get hold of him on his social media platforms, is on Facebook, Tembelihle Simelane, and TikTok is Tembelihle Simelane 8. Instagram is Tembelihle_style. The number is 0832345974. Let me repeat that for you slowly. It's 0832345974. Book your match and look nice and styled.
Yes, sir.
Right. Style is what we do on Fridays. So do make sure that you stay tuned. If you know another fashion designer who is aspiring with these designs, do make sure to actually reach out to us. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on each and every social media platform. My beautiful people, are you still okay? Are you styled?
Yeah, I am okay. I am great. I just really, I'm encouraged as a prime cut creative when we have people like Abu Tembelihle who are, the budding young creative talent in our township, in our country,
In our neighborhoods.
coming up in our neighborhoods,
Yeah.
coming up and being shown so much support by people in their neighborhood, ripping Soweto, and we have talent here. Let us groom the talent here. Let us show support to our own. When he mentioned Uguti, hi, my prices, I had to adjust them because guys, I don't want to hear those kind of words coming from our young creatives. Support young creatives at their prices. Yes, I know the economy is taking right now, but you know what? When we put into people like Abu Tembelihle, when we put money into our young creatives, we are helping build a sustainable future for our country, because they are the people that are going to build the economy and become key players when you guys support them. So guys, support young creative talent. As a prime cut creative, that is my word for the day to you.
I'll tell you more what this does for me. As I love how TC is mentioning that as a prime cut creative, as an all-round performer myself, a performing artist myself. I love when young guys like Abu Tembelihle are doing the things that they're doing, especially Mokasi. And I like how you're saying these are the people who will be generating and doing great stuff tomorrow. Kusasa, I understand. But for me, over and above that, it also speaks to the township economy.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
And I also reiterate what you're saying, Khori. We shouldn't look down on ourselves and say, I'm going to price
so
this.
like my prices, no.
Here's the
guys.
thing. You know what the thing is about our communities and just the general society at large is that people like consuming art, right, and creative stuff, but they don't like paying for it.
And
I know you are modeling for him. Maybe he'll give me for like 2.
No, guys.
This takes time, guys.
Yeah.
The reason that designers price their items like this is because this takes time. The stitching, the material, the machine, the electricity that the person uses. There's a whole lot of stuff that comes together that adds up to the amount that the designer puts to their garments or to their designs.
Yeah.
Understand? So let's not do this thing. Guys, but
pay.
450, pay it,
Exactly.
and you will not regret because this is worth it.
Yeah.
You're gonna look good when you're out there, and so let's do that, man.
Yeah, looking good is one of the priorities, man. And speaking of priorities, if you want to reach out to his WhatsApp business number, I've just been given the number right now. It's 083-329-5674. Let me go through the number again so that you can get it clearly. So it's 083-329-5674. That's where you can reach him out on the business, where you can see all of the catalogs that are available. So yeah, big ups to him. Of course, you know that we always move on. See, trade allocation.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Yeah, let me just get you through, my sports fans. As you know that the FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Africa have got on and they have started. Yesterday we had some matches that were featured up, but today we also have games. As we know that South Africa is battling against the Giants of Africa to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. So on my screen, I'm just going to show you the fixtures on how they are going, and also if you want to know the standings on how we are looking like. So as you see on my screen, today we have Equatorial Guinea playing against Sao Tome and Principe at 3 o'clock. Botswana playing against Algeria at 3 o'clock. And the most important game is South Africa against Lesotho at 6 o'clock. Do make sure that you support the boys, the Bafana the boys, right? And then we have Burkina Faso playing with Djibouti, and the last one is Niger and Morocco. Obviously, the entertainment and the drama does not end there. Tomorrow, we continue with Togo, Mauritania, Sudan, Senegal, Kenya against Gabon, Eswatini playing with Mauritius. And you know that we've always have standings. What are the standings looking like? On our Group A, we have Egypt leading, and they have played only 4 matches now, leading up to the 5th match that are going to play on weekend. And Group B, okay, let me just scroll slowly so that we can get hold of that. On Group B, we have Sudan leading, and the most important group, of course, is the group of the Bafana the boys. There are 7 points and they've only played 4 matches. A win against Lesotho makes us closer to qualifying for the 2026 World Cup that will be hosted in Canada, Mexico, and USA. So that's all from the sports blog. Do make sure that you get yourself entertained with those matches, and you can give me the score prediction. How are we going to play today with Lesotho? And some of the people came in, Twitter and say, you know what, Mo? Not Mo, man. On Twitter, they commented that Stilfontein has our brothers, the Zamazamas, so Lesotho is going to make the worst out of us, right? We have been criticizing them, saying, hey, Zamazama this. Today we are going to be Zamazamad by the Lesotho. But I also want to hear your prediction, man. Lesotho playing against Bafana. What is your score prediction? And then going to my YouTube, I have Hector Takalani, hashtag breakfast show. Yeah. Miss you guys, man. We also miss you.
See you, my brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know that whenever people are joining and saying they missed us, because yesterday, remember, man, we didn't have electricity.
Yes. So we couldn't stream and we couldn't go online. Yeah.
So man, Hector, thank you so much for showing the interest and the love. Your love is highly appreciated.
Let me ask you quickly, Mo. You just mentioned that. I don't know if you caught that, TC. South Africa will be playing against Africa's giants.
Giants.
So I'm assuming Ghana. Bakana.
What you mean?
Over Lesotho. Here's the thing. This is not me trying to look down on Lesotho.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Otherwise, Basotho will come for
Because
you.
right? We are one people. So Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, Lesotho, we are one people, and we form part of the same SADC region, right? But giant, I'm not looking down, but come on,
Giants. Gigantic.
I'm thinking Bakana, Lesotho. But this is not me trying to say that we're gonna walk over them, you know, because they can surprise us. They can surprise us. The hope and the trust in the boys is that they will do great stuff, and we will walk away with the win and get us to qualify for the World Cup next year. So fingers crossed. Bafana, they do great, and man, we have
Bafana the boys, man. The support is all on you. Today is all about the Bafana the boys. We also have Tembelihle, man. As you can see, Moose is rocking up the match, man, and looking beautiful and representing our country. We are winning, Moose.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are
winning.
definitely winning with this young creative talent like this, bruh. I absolutely love
saying
this. You know,
the colors, the combinations.
People like Abo Tepo Jean started Emakasana, you know, being struggling artists, you know, trying to figure out and craft a niche for themselves, make a way and pave a way for themselves in the fashion industry. And look where they are now. I mean, you know what? The UK royalty once came into the country and met up with Utepo Jeans. And you know, who would have thought? I bet you he never ever imagined in his life that one day he would be dressing and conversing with, you know, royalty like that. But look at where he is today. So I want young creative talent that is coming up in our creative spaces today to not be discouraged by, you know, the challenges and obstacles that they face, because
the circumstances.
Like Utembelite, you know, he started with upholstery, and then it was like, nah, you know what, designing and renovating sofas.
I need to take this a step further.
I want to do something else. I have a passion for indwango. You know, it's dwalo. You know, I love to look good. I want to look good. It's style. And he's like, you know what? Let me take it into the fashion scene. Let me take the fashion industry by storm and create a duo style where me and my sewing machine, we have the synergy, man. The combos communicate, and I come up with umkato. You know, ngalo mshini nyenza umkato istayela sami ngedwa, and here I am, you know, representing ikaslami and the people showing love to him. I want you guys to continue showing love. Nitenge,
definitely. Don't just love. Don't just love. Support and buy.
And I hope here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, he might be, you know, styling us maybe for something that will be coming up. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Absolutely,
definitely, man. Because Lefonia me asinda, man. I need the bag, man.
Bag.
Money is expensive, but obviously, man. Speaking about your cinematic views that you gave us right there, film lovers, man. That is what we're going to do when we come back from the break, man. Movie recommendation and what you can watch on this beautiful Friday. All right, Hector Takalari Armo, you always where you generator, but yesterday generator didn't have petrol.
They hit you with the bars.
Eish, you got me.
No senamtlakasi mabani ntwana. No senamtlakasi man.
Awusenamtlakasi ke sebetsa generator mara ene sena petrol.
Amara, we are here, Hector, with maximum speed every way and all the way. 25 minutes past 9 it is. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, what we're gonna do is to take a short break, prep you with your weather update, and then when you come back, we give you your best movie recommendations.
Definitely. with the Vooka team as time is spent
at the Vision Board and Pizza event out at Curiosity in Maboning.
aimed at promoting positivity, creativity that breeds longevity.
Enjoy tasks like silent reading,
vision boarding, and live performances.
Vooka Breakfast Show brings you all things great and amazing with Sacred Sundays
in collaboration with Mwari Pizza for Vision Board and Pizza.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi Mest. I'm out here with the one and only Maximum Temperature. I'm working with my TC Shabanana Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manele Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
Of course, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, or from school,
yes,
right?
Yes,
I'm gonna give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
That's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. Bringing you all of those energetic moments that you need to start up your day. We need to get those juices up going, man. As we had a very beautiful time with Utembelihle on our fashion blog. I hope you guys got that and you're going to support. Remember that this platform is to bring in people here and support what they do so that we can all grow together, right? And then on my YouTube, man, I see, man, Hector is busy. Thank you so much for your engagement, man. Are sorry, we here today, man. Big up, man. Definitely. We are here. This is your South Africa's best morning show. And then our spelling error, just Vooka now. City Vooka. It's a Vooka Maulele, because right now what you're going to do, man, is just to explore our love of filming. You know, as you saw those cinematic views right there with TC Letembelihle, man, those ones were not scripted. But now we are going to script things. And when we script them and tell them to you, just make sure that you open that visual eye of yours, get into it, induce yourself with the film and content we're about to give you. We are movie lovers, guys. You know, we love movies. Every day when we get up, you know, one thing that you want, you know, you wake up into in the weekend is like, which movie can I watch? There's so many movies recommendations, man. You have your so many streaming platforms.
Yeah.
We have, you know, your DSTVs. We have YouTube. YouTube is now posting movies on their platform, man. People can watch movies for free, but obviously older movies.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, here we dive deep into the world of movies and what people can watch. We know there are several movies, and this show itself, combined with other shows, we won't finish them. Right?
Yes,
but we just pick a few. We just pick a few on, you know, let's roam around, guys. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to watch, man. Yeah, let us Netflix and chill.
Yes.
Of course, man.
So, Mo, I'll tell you, you know, every Thursday, rather, is always our movie review day, right? So, but from last week and today, because of circumstances, we're doing it on a Friday, right? But before that, on Fridays, usually we have Itumela Ndiale giving us an automotive, you know, segment and blog where he gets deep into the conversation about all things cars and automobiles and stuff like that. So, but I want to wish him a speedy recovery because he hasn't been feeling well for a couple of days. So we really hope that after this weekend he'll be back here at home which is Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
And doing his stuff. And then next week Friday we'll get into all things automobiles and cars and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So Mo, you know, I like theming my movies, right? I like my movie recommendations.
Yeah.
I like theming them, and this week, since it is the long weekend, and the schools are closing.
Yeah.
This week we're going for kids.
Okay,
But
kitties.
slightly older kids. So I would say maybe from the ages of 12, maybe.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the ages of 12.
Not Bokoko Melon.
Not for kicker.
Look, for the sake of giving people nice recommendations, I think the last time I told you that I think I'm gonna have to start watching movies that I'm also not really that interested in. But for this week, it's slightly older kids, and the first movie we're doing is called, I don't know if you guys are familiar, The Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh, yes.
Are you familiar, TC? TC, you seem like
Hey, TV is a movie lover.
Yeah,
I
she
love
seems
watching
like that.
movies
She seems-
because I'm an indoor person most of the time. As much as you ask me, are you an indoor or outdoor person? And I'm
Yeah.
like, both.
Yeah.
I mostly prefer to be indoors.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And most of the time when I'm indoors, I'm indulging in visual media, which is movies, series, podcasts,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
would take my mood at the time. And movies are usually the ones that,
That
we
do that
want
for
to,
you.
that we want to watch at home, because it's something that we can do as a family.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So I'm trying to access it here. I don't know if Katz is winning on his side in giving what the overview of the movie is. Okay, there we go. I think I should have it by now. The first movie we're doing, like I said, is. Wait, man, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I did the wrong thing.
That's what happens when
I
you
did the
are
wrong thing.
scrolling on Netflix. You're like,
I did
okay,
the wrong
I'm
thing. I
gonna
did the
come
wrong
back
thing.
when watching this movie.
Yeah,
and then another
yeah.
one pops
And
up.
then
Like,
something
yeah,
pops up, and
I
then
know what
I
that
go,
movie. Let me
what
just
happened?
watch this one.
So the first one is
Yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia.
Yeah.
And let me see if I have it here. I should have it accessed there. No, man.
There's
Guys, what did I do, Kante? Okay, I know what I did. But The Bridge to Terabithia is a movie that is starring. There we go. It.
Joshua, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, okay, now I know what I did.
Josh
Yes, Josh
Hutcherson.
Hutcherson. So we would know Josh Hutcherson from The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Is the one who ultimately gets into a relationship with Katniss Everdeen.
Peter.
Right, yeah. So he plays the role of Peter in The Hunger Games, which is a movie that we'll do in a later. Not today, but we'll do in the future. But The Bridge to Terabithia. So, Kat, I think I sent you the wrong thing there. So never mind Hunger Games and stuff like that. So The Bridge to Terabithia, Leslie and Jess create the secret kingdom of Terabithia, a land of monsters, trolls, orcs, and giants, where they spend their free time ruling as king and queen and fighting evil creatures. So as part of the past, we have Anna Sophia Robb, Zoe Deschanel, and Robert Patrick. Robert Patrick is also someone we would know from quite a lot of other movies.
Yeah.
That he's been a part of. So it's a very cool movie for slightly older kids, like I mentioned, and it is a 2007 American fantasy drama film directed by Gabor Cuspo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it says here the plot says Jess is a 12-year-old aspiring artist living with his financially struggling family in Lock Creek. He rides the bus to school with his younger sister, Maybelle, and is often bullied by a girl named Janice Avery. One day, Jess befriends a new student named Leslie Burke. At recess, he enters a running event for which he has been training at home.
Yeah.
Leslie also enters and manages to win, frustrating Jess. On the way home, Jess and Leslie learn they are next door neighbors.
Ooh.
So the movie develops from that. And the girl who actually bullies Jess throughout the movie eventually starts stopping that and kind of has a understanding with Jess and Leslie. And she's also part of the kingdom that they've created for themselves, which is Terabithia. So to access that kingdom, that fantasy kingdom that Leslie and Jess have created for themselves, they need to go over this bridge. So that's the movie is called Bridge to Terabithia, you know, and it explores such cool
But doesn't
concepts
the
and
girl
stuff.
die?
She dies
Yo, that's
eventually.
so sad.
She does.
That one is
And-
as geese guys, I spoiled that one for you. That
Yeah.
was a spoiler, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
but,
that's
you
one of
know-
the heart wrenching scenes of the movie.
and moments in the in the series of watching the movie, man. So it's a very, very cool movie. I promise you more. I will, guys, never go I will not lead you astray. All these movies that I recommend, I promise you, go watch them. If you have like a younger nephew or a younger sibling, or you're a parent yourself who has a child who is of the ages of 12 and above, I promise you this is such a cool movie for you to go and explore and watch and just have a good time with the kids. Over this weekend, because it's a long weekend and the schools are closed. So these are some of the movies that you can have your kids watch and explore, and maybe have a conversation with your kids. Explore these concepts and all these things that take place in the movie. Things like death, like you mentioned. It's an uncomfortable conversation, even for some of us as adults.
True. As adults, it's not easy to talk about that.
Maybe these are tools and tricks that you can try and use for yourself as a parent, as an uncle and aunt.
At school, Vele, they used to use movies as reference pieces, to get engagement from us and make it fun for us to learn certain things. So they'd make us watch like little movies in class, and I'd always be so excited to go.
Yeah, and the nice thing,
On that day, I'm like, I am not missing this class. I'm going.
And the nice thing with this one is based on the original novel.
Yes.
And do you know that notion of watching a movie and to reading the novel about it? Already you're building up pictures in your mind. So it is good for kids, man. So definitely a very good recommendation there.
Yeah. So, I hope you'll go and watch that one, A Bridge to Terabithia, starring Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Moving right along, our movies always come in twos, or sometimes like last week in threes, as TC gave us an extra movie to go and catch there and see if we can enjoy that one. The second movie I have here is called The Seeker. The Dark is Rising. So this is also a 2007 film. It is a fantasy family film that runs for an hour and 39 minutes. This one is starring Alexandra Ludwig, Christopher Eccleston, Ian McShane. Ian McShane is also someone who's done such amazing stuff in various characters and movies that he's been a part of. The one I can think of is with The Rock. As The Rock stars as Hercules. And Ian McShane is in that movie. So I
think also in Aquaman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is.
Aquaman,
He is. You're right. So, The Seeker, The Dark is Rising is starring some of those people, and is such a cool movie as well. So this one says The Seeker is a 2007 American family drama fantasy film, a loose film adaptation of the children's fantasy novel The Dark is Rising, which was released in 1973. So this speaks to what you just mentioned, Mohori. Most of these movies that we watch are sometimes adaptations of novels. So the first novel was released in 1973 by Susan Cooper. The film is directed by David L. Cunningham and stars Ian McShane, Alexandra Ludwig, Francis Conroy, Gregory Smith, and Christopher Eccleston, amongst other people. The film centers on Will Stanton when, on his 14th birthday, he finds out that he is the last of a group of warriors. And those warriors are called the Light, who have spent their lives fighting against evil. And those people who are on the evil side are referred to as the Dark. Will travels through time to track down the signs that will enable him to confront the evil forces. The Dark is personified by the Rider, which is played by Eccleston. Christopher Eccleston. Hey, guys, something to pronounce. So it says here, Will Stanton is a day away from his 14th birthday. As Will walks home with his sibling, Miss Graython, with his siblings, Miss Graython, the local mistress of the manor, and the butler, invite them to a Christmas party. Later, two farmers arrive at the Stanton house with a large Christmas tree ordered by the family. And then we start getting into the movie. And, as a young kid who is in his early teens, Will is faced with, having to take upon this mantle of being a warrior and being part of this clan of warriors who have been fighting against evil forces throughout, time. And they have this ability of traveling between time and in time. And if memory serves well, I think eventually he finds out that he has a twin brother towards the end of the movie, Will, who was taken away from him at birth or something like that. So it's such a cool movie, man. I love fantasy films. And, when you get sucked into this fantasy world that's been created, and it really captures you. So man, I hope you love those movies and you'll enjoy them with your kids, your nephews, your nieces. Like I said, these movies are around the ages, or are for the ages of 12 and above. I could be wrong, but the reason I'm saying that is for comprehension's sake. For kids younger, they might get lost in translation and what's happening and stuff like that. And so, man, I hope you will enjoy those ones over the weekend. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely, man. A very good, happy holiday, and I hope you guys are geared up for the weekend with those movie recommendation. And also, you can tell us what you know about those movies. If you know them, give us a yeah. If you don't, give us a nay. Right. So that's it. So 16 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock, and we conclude and we say bye bye. We are going to enjoy, our Human Rights Day, man. I can't wait to practice my rights and say, you know what? I need another product.
Yeah, problematic.
This chicken does not taste well. Can I see the manager?
Do you know them? Do you know your rights?
I know my rights, man.
Do you know your rights?
The first right, I have a right to ask. Who made this chicken?
Do you know the responsibilities that go with asking questions like who made this chicken?
Who made this chicken? The
what
responsibility is that whenever you hear something that is wrong, you take it upon yourself and say, stand up. And you know what? This person is responsible for this chicken. I want a good spicy chicken, but here I'm getting a salty chicken. Can I see the manager?
Clearly, Mo is hungry again. Maybe he will
like
make
a
us
lion.
one. Yeah, maybe he can make us one of his, famous
unique
and uniquely flavored
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Of course.
I can't wait. Perhaps in the new week, guys.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Let's see if Mo is going to come back in the food section or food segment of our shows to give us a little bit of a flavorful twist to some meals, or perhaps a sandwich. I don't know, Mo Mara.
There's a lot, man, because that's why I ask a lot. I ask what is in my food.
Yeah, you sound hungry like you're those problematic customers at a restaurant.
And then Hector,
yeah.
and then Hector Takalani Ari will watch with my little one. Man,
I love that. I know
Hector.
Superb. And please, man, do enjoy, man, because it's a very long weekend and people are spending time with their children at home, with their kids, and with their loved ones, of course. Right. And then speaking of preparing yourself with a very good weekend.
Yeah.
When you come back from the break, man, we've got your gig guide. After watching movies, Schivapi. You understand? Schivapi, right? So after the break, man, we're going to taking you through your gig guide for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
11 minutes until we hit 10 o'clock, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moketi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature, the son of Mother Nature. Reberekisa generator. Yes, man. Thank you so much, Hector, for bringing me back in my mojo, man. Right? Yeah, man. I'll keep on doing that. Keep on doing that because we highly appreciate it. As it is your energetic starter of your day, located right here in the heart of Johannesburg. It is Soweto, Dobsonville. That is where we are broadcasting live. So before the break, we were taking you through, some movie recommendations that you can look into, in the weekend. Since it is the long weekend, kids are coming. Are actually in the holidays, right? So you're going to spend some time with them. So for a little bit of, just to get to know each other, because you're always at work, your kid is always at school. This is the time for you to create that strong bond yourself. So guys, strive up, man. That is what I'm interested in. As I promised my people, hey man, after watching movies, we go dance. Yes, you can see me sitting here thinking this guy can dance. Let me stand on this table, my friend. The tables will turn upside down. Yeah. Things I do when I am out with my friends.
Oh wow!
I would love to see that.
I think I need to organize for you and I to go out to go cult. Very soon. Umamela ini iskitong. Private school. Yeah, man, we have cool stuff, happening in and around Johannesburg and Gauteng this coming weekend, starting today. I'll tell you more before we get into it. And you and I have been complaining more or less about the same thing throughout the week, in that we have been feeling slightly down and not in such a great mood as other days and other weeks, right? But we still pull up to work and get the things that need to be done. And I think what got us through the week is coming to work and doing what we love and what we're passionate about. Being in the space always gets us, going and in the right mood. But when I woke up this morning, you remember yesterday when we didn't have electricity and we couldn't go online and stream and go live. I mentioned that it felt like a Friday for me for some reason. So I get home and then I had something to eat. Obviously, not me waking up this morning thinking it's Saturday. Not me thinking. I promise you.
Look at your life.
I genuinely woke up this morning thinking, man, it's Saturday. It's a Saturday. I can sleep in. It's Friday, Brian. I need to get up and go to work and stuff. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm always happy to be here and be with you, who's watching and listening, of course. So I'm making my way to work, and you can feel, or maybe I don't know, but I could feel the spirit of long weekend.
I saw it with how the roads were just breezy.
Yes.
It's just a breeze.
Yes.
No one is awake before a certain time, of course, unless they are working in, retail, essential services. So, but the roads are relatively just quiet. It's a cruise.
Heading to work, right? So I'm making my way to work, and I can feel the spirit of long weekend. Then it's even in the air. And I feel like, the universe is, I'm one of those people who absolutely believes the universe is always listening and watching. And what Mother Nature did today is provide us weather is suitable for the long weekend, because it's been quite gloomy and wet and cold and rainy, throughout the week. The
sun is
nice and sunny and shining outside. So I'm making my way to work, and I'm very close. I don't know if it's a family or it's a group of friends. They hired a Quantum and they were loading stuff in it. So I'm assuming it's food and beverages, and the music is pumping, and they're taking pictures and they're dancing, and you can feel
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe, man. People are enjoying themselves and looking forward to spending a long weekend with friends and family and just having a good time and enjoying themselves.
Enjoying the freedoms that they have been afforded by this day to day.
Absolutely.
Going, like you say, enjoying away, taking part in the different festivities that are happening. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend plan.
Yeah, so for me, because I woke up thinking that it's a Saturday, right? So I was a bit, but when seeing that, upon seeing those people just having a good time as a family or as friends, it just lifted up my spirits.
It boosted you, gave you, it got you into the mood.
And so with that being said, we can look forward to very great stuff in and around Johannesburg this
So
weekend.
Musi, let me just interrupt you right there, because our systems are good and running, let us use the proper resources, just to show right there in our big screen. So what we're going to do right now is to prepare Musi on that wonderful place that has been prepared for him to give you your gig guide and get prepared. And on that note, I have a comment from Takalani. On that note, guys, we tried. For me, I'm broke. That's why I'm down.
Mr.
Hector, but man,
Mountain is close. Mountain is like a week away. It's like a week away.
Bambezela, we are almost at the finish line.
Exactly. So this is your gig guide after the break.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimani.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketue Ketumgunu.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Well, yeah, Shopping Blossom made me.
Wow. Hey, welcome Welcome back, Ngwanakokhaya. You know that we said I'm going to be coming back with you for your weekend update as to what you can get up to outside of maybe being stuck at home and watching some of those movies that I recommended for you, right? So if you're someone who likes being on the go and out and about with friends and family and enjoying yourselves, these are some of the things that will be happening and taking place in and around Johannesburg this coming weekend. Fasten your seatbelts, man, because there's so much I have for you, and jumping straight into it. The first one we have is the After School is Lit, and they say that it presents Taste of Your Town. This is happening in Cosmo City Secondary, 41 Kenya Crescent in Cosmo City, and it's taking place on the 22nd of March 2025. They say Road to Youth Imbizo, and what you will pay for this is 30 rands for general, 50 rands for VIP, and those are some of the damages that you'll pay at the entrance of this one. It is a career exhibition, a dance competition, and there'll also be live performances. Affiliation fee is 250. So maybe if you like some of those things, you can check that out. If of course you are in the region of Cosmo City. The next one I have here for you is Gabe Letswalo, Futures of Evil. This one is happening on the 22nd of March 2025, and it starts at 6 p.m. Lit Culture at Breeze Block Cafe, 29 Chiswick Street in Brixton. So this is in Johannesburg. Some of the people who will be out there is Musa Zwane Music on guitar, J Muse on keys, Kozo Makhema on bass, Bopa Blackman on percussion, Dishius Soundman on percussion as well, and Sinetemba Twala on is the selector. The damage for this one is 100 rand at cricket and 150 at the door. So very, very cool stuff. I'm assuming this one is going to be a live music performance happening in Brixton at 29 Chiswick Street tomorrow from 6 p.m. Moving right along, the next one is the Potato Shed this Saturday on the 22nd of March with the Dube Twins, Soweto's finest, Nkosi X Bash, Shades, and a whole lot more people who will be out there with the Dube Twins. Doors open at 11 a.m. This is live music, food will be sold, drinks will be sold. There'll also be hubbly for those who like, having a huff and puff and stuff like that, past the smoke, and yeah, man, the address for this one is Polo Feet Drive or something like that. The picture is not clear on my tablet, but you can check that one out, and it promises to be such cool vibes, man. If you're someone who enjoys having a good time and having drinks flowing, having great food, and being surrounded by great company. Moving right along, the next one is happening at La Parada. And this one is for those who enjoy a good laugh. On Wednesdays, right here on Vooka Breakfast Show, we have our Comedy Wednesdays. And this past Wednesday, we were joined by Law the Comedian and Umjigi Chelwa for, the laughing corner and having a dose of medicine, which is laughter. This one is in La Parada in North Riding at Olivedale Corner. Zico will be there, and we spoke about Zico, Uzakeles Tole, a comedian from right here in Dobsonville. Mashabela will also be there, Shirley, Smokey Nyembe, and Oscar Umuhle. This one is happening on the 26th of March, and for all people who enjoy all things comedy and having a great laugh, you should enjoy this one. So those are some of the ones that I have, but there's still more. I have more in store for you. So on the 21st, which is today, I'm assuming this is a 2 or 3 day event that is taking place at the Constitution Hill. Says, seize the power, stand up for human rights. Like Moketi mentioned, on a Wednesday as well, we have a conversation about knowing your rights. Moketi, my man, must be having behind the camera there and just making me smile and grin, and I can't help it. But we have such cool stuff for you. This one is free free entry. You don't have to pay anything. But this is today. Today on the 21st of March, you can go out to the Constitution Hill and enjoy the Human Rights Festival. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. This weekend in Johannesburg, you can explore events like the Human Rights Festival at Constitution Hill, the Flavors of India at Gold Reef City, amongst many others. Like I've said, of course, I've mentioned some of the ones you can enjoy. And it promises to be such a cool event, man. The second one, which is, I'm assuming, the second day. So the Human Rights Festival is taking place from the 20th to the 23rd of March. As you can see on the corner, on the picture that I have on my screen right there, stand up for human rights. Join the movement. Join us at the Human Rights Festival. We have activism, reflection, topical debates, skills building, film festival, theater, poetry. There's a book fair there for people who love books like Bomeketi and UTC, of course. And there's a makers market. There's also a children's festival, TC, I'm seeing here. There's exhibitions. There's a whole lot that you can enjoy out there for the Human Rights Festival taking place at the Constitution Hill. Such amazing stuff. Let me see if I can access some of those right here. Yeah, the Human Rights Festival will kick off with its opening activation called 1,000 Drums for Humanity. This activation will invite 1,000 members of the public to come and join a drumming session and sign of solidarity to stand with the people in different parts of the world who are experiencing human rights violations. Such amazing stuff. I think this is an event, someone like myself, someone like TC, someone like Africa, people who are active in the creative and artistic spaces. This is definitely something that we would absolutely enjoy, man. So that's something you can go and check out for the Human Rights Festival happening at the Constitution Hill. The second one that I have here is the Hip Hop Flow March Madness. Cats, we can check that one out. This is the 21st of March. Are you able to find it there? The Hip Hop Flow March Madness. They say they are celebrating 1 year of our monthly hip hop gatherings, and it is also a celebration or a birthday celebration for DJ Capital. Okay. Such amazing stuff happening. And they have lots in store for you. This one is happening this Friday, which is today, from 2 p.m. in the afternoon until 9 a.m. or 10 p.m. in the evening, happening at the playground in Braamfontein. Such amazing stuff. 73rd Juta Street, Braamfontein. And you can get directions for that one and go check out if you can enjoy the Hip Hop Flow March Madness, saying that they are celebrating 1 year of their monthly hip hop gatherings. Such cool stuff. The other one I have here for you is Audio Infinity, powered by Johannesburg. Let me see if I can access it very quickly. There we go. So the Johannesburg Powered by 8 Audio Infinity is taking place on Saturday the 22nd of March from 5 p.m. Until 1 a.m. on Sunday. So this one also promises to be such a great one, happening at 69 Juta Street. An unreal experience of movement powered by 8, a celebration of sound, energy, and unstoppable power of 8. 8 hours with 8 artists and more. Infinite vibes. Step into a boundary-breaking world where bass shakes the streets and rhythm runs through your veins. We're running up the heat with Devin Gogo, Shami, so Two Shoes, Shakes and Layers, Zviri, and absolutely more in store for you. So this one also promises to be such a cool one. If you're someone who enjoys things like bass and I'm assuming electro sounds and things of that nature, this one promises to be such a great event, and it's happening at 69 Juta Street. So if you are someone who loves such things, you can also check that one out. Cats, the following one that I have here is The Forge and Narrow presents Kids Love Jazz. When I saw the word jazz, for me, I lit up, man. I lit up. If you're someone who is a jazz appreciator like myself and a jazz connoisseur, you'll absolutely love this one. It says The Forge and Narrow by presents Kids Love Jazz and is happening at The Forge by Narrow by Events, happening on the 21st of March, which is today, taking place from 12 p.m. midday, and is also happening on Saturday the 22nd, or is ending on the 22nd, which is at midnight later today. Join us for a prelude event as Kids Love Jazz sets the stage for its next big chapter. Hosted with the iconic Forge, this intimate gathering invites you into the heart of jazz culture and creativity. Expect soulful sounds, curated conversations, and a behind-the-scenes glimpse of what's to come. We'll also be reintroducing the commune, as it has moved opposite from where it was. This isn't just an event, it is a movement to witness the foundation of a movement. Come early, stay late, and be part of the prelude of something unforgettable. Man, I love it. I wish I could go to this one. Anything jazz for me, look, man, I light up and I get so excited. So if you're a jazz appreciator, you can also check this one out, happening at The Forge, and it is called The Forge Kids Love Jazz Prelude. This is at 14 Reserve Street, Braamfontein, man. So such amazing stuff. I should have more for you here. Let me check that one very quickly out. There we go. There's so much happening this long weekend. The other one I have here is Orenda Candle Making Workshop, Sip and Pour Experience. I think TC would love this one, man. This is her vibe, the sip and, what did you go to again, TC, the last time? You went to vision boarding, the sip and painting, such things of that nature. This one is happening on the 22nd of March and starts at 11. A guided candle making experience with expert instruction. Choose from a range of signature Orenda scents. Create and take home a beautifully handcrafted candle. Enjoy a relaxed social atmosphere with complimentary refreshments. Happening at the Orenda Candles and Lifestyle on Corner Street, CR Street Drive at Randpark Ridge in Randpark Ridge in Randburg in South Africa, of course. So maybe you can enjoy that one. If you're someone who loves candle making, you can check that one out. And sip and paint, sip and pour, vision boarding, things of that nature, man. Such amazing stuff taking place in and around Johannesburg. And the other one I have here is Church Girls Who Rock Luncheon. The theme that they have for this year is strength, courage, and wisdom. If you're someone who enjoys things of that nature as well, if you are a church girl, you can go out and check that one as well. They say it's truly a joy to welcome each of you to the special Church Girls Who Rock Luncheon as we gather to celebrate and uplift incredible women who are not only changing the world but are also rooted in faith and strength. You are the woman who rock, not just in your communities but in your homes, workplaces, and churches. This gathering is a testament to power of sisterhood, resilience, and the unwavering belief that we as women are destined to make an impact. Our goal today is to empower each other, share stories, build connections, and remind ourselves of the unique and powerful role that we play in God's plan. So if you're someone who enjoys, or who loves going to church, and you're so deep rooted in your faith and in God, this is something that you can check out. This is happening at the Emoyeni Conference Center. Such amazing stuff. This starts at 12 p.m. tomorrow on the 22nd of March 2025. And then I have the last two for you here. This one is actually happening right here in Soweto at the Soweto Theatre. Catch a Fire Reggae Festival. Such amazing stuff. This also promises to be such a cool one. Catch a Fire Reggae Festival happening on the 22nd of March, which is tomorrow on Saturday. An all-day outdoor live reggae music and culture experience featuring reggae icons, contemporary stars, and emerging talent. The festival showcases the genre's diversity and evolving sound. A multifaceted experience featuring live reggae music, art, fashion, food, herbs, workshops, masterclasses, and more. This one is happening out at Jabulani at the Soweto Theatre in Soweto, right here where we are streaming live from. But we are, of course, in the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. So this one ranges from 1,000 rands all the way to 100 rands, all the way to 1,500 rands. So you can also enjoy that one if you're someone who loves and appreciates reggae music. And then the last one I have here for you is Ulinda Mtol. Let me see if I can access it very quickly here, guys. Our devices are acting up on us here. But this is the beauty of live streaming and live shows. There we go. The Mama Play Date, presented by Linda Mtoba. Mama Play Date, hosted by Linda Mtoba, is a joyful celebration of motherhood where mamas can bond, laugh, and connect with the little ones, while the little ones dive into endless playtime fun. It's a day dedicated to honoring motherhood, wrapped in the warmth of community and nostalgia, with beloved indigenous games for both mothers and their little ones. Mamas relive cherished childhood moments while creating new ones together. Come dressed in your comfortable picnic chic and get ready for a day filled with connection, laughter, and playful memories. This one is happening, or is taking place at Kyalami, the Pier House, right here in Johannesburg. And the damage for it, or what you will have to pay for it, is between 250 rands to 400 rands, taking place on the 22nd of March, and it starts at 12 p.m. So many amazing events happening in and around Johannesburg, and I hope that you can try and catch some of those. If perhaps there's Things Go Cosmo City happening. There's also DJ Capital's birthday celebration taking place this weekend. So much for you to explore, and it caters for anyone and everyone who wants different things, man. So that's all for what we have in store for you, and I really hope that this long weekend you'll be safe and practice rational thinking and a high functioning level of reasoning capacity. Let's not get taken away and and start losing our morals and our priorities with celebrating this Human Rights Day. Let's try to commemorate it and celebrate it with the nature and the fashion that it absolutely deserves. But we can have a good time while keeping safe and really sharp fella with our friends and family. So with that being said, the time right about now is 17 minutes past the hour 10 o'clock on a Friday morning, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. But I know on the other side, TC and Maximum Temperature are standing by just to say kudos to you and enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you bright and early on Monday so we can get into the conversation of what you had going on this weekend. Cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely, man. Musi, that was nice, man. And by the way, man, when Musi was reading all of those guys, I was like, I'm going.
Yeah.
To the point I was like, yay! That is too much money. That is too much money to spend. So let me leave it up to some of the people that are going there. And as you can see me, man, I'm geared up. After school is late.
After school is after school.
Expect me because, you know, man, as I've told you guys that you need to, I love standing up. Musi asked me, can you dance? Man, I can rock the stage. I cannot dance, but I can rock the stage. So they should give me more segments where I'm standing up, even dance classes, man. I can show you flames. But yeah, man, while Musi was speaking up, guess what I did, TC?
What?
I went out and I grabbed my ticket out there. After school is late, this is my ticket. Definitely going there.
Ticket to the weekend.
To enjoy, man. Yeah.
Yes, Zanti, I hope you've enjoyed your time here with us. And you know what? You've subscribed and set your notifications so that you can catch us on our next episode. But don't worry, you know, we still have some more content for you planned next week. So you guys can catch us and join us there. Just to add on to the gig guide with Musi, there's something that's happening now at 2 a.m. At the Constitutional Head as part of the Human Rights Festival. It is called Mental Wellness as a Human Right in the Entertainment Industry, and this is with Masakane SA, and they will have peace speakers such as Sandra Sitole, Catherine Pirima, Brenda Mukwebo, Crispin Nyati, Brenda Mtambo, and Mos Makwati. So that's something that you can look forward to at can join right now at 2 a.m. as well as our vision board and pizza venue Curiosity has some things happening today. It's Braai Friday as well as Human Rights Poetry Day with Uzama, the partner for our vision board and pizza silent reading session. So I hope you guys can go to any of these events, wonderful events happening this Human Rights weekend, and obviously it's still Human Rights Month. So practice those human rights and join us on Wednesday so you can know your rights. And that's all from me, Utisi Gamazibugo Shabalala, your prime cut creative and your positivity dose of the day. Handing it over to Umo.
Sorry. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy holidays, happy long weekend. Enjoy it. Do make sure that you enjoy it to the fullest, man. It's time to rest. It's time to look into the outside world. And to those who are growing up, to Zinzi Elizabeth, man, happy birthday to you, man. Thank you so much for being with us. That's the one. Thank you for being with us each and every week, man. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And lastly, happy birthday to my friend Tumelo Kanzo, the one and only Stoomza, right there. I hope you enjoy your day, my friend, and make the most out of it. Because I've just told them that I can dance right here. Guys, can you dance?
I really do not trust more. But like TC and the maximum temperature I have mentioned, we're going to try and enjoy ourselves in a very safe manner, but while at it, having an absolute good time, and keeping safe, and of course, if you're someone who enjoys something with a little bit of alcohol, it's 5 p.m. somewhere out in the world, you also engage and indulge in some of those alcoholic beverages. But with that being said, from right here as the team that is Vooka Breakfast Show, we will see you bright and early on a Monday morning, where you need to stay tuned for this one. There's going to be a twist on the word of the day. As you would know, if you had joined us at the beginning of the show early this morning, we gave you a recap of the words of the day. There were things like fugacious, there were things like obdurate, there were things like imperturbable. So I promise you on Monday, we're going to put a bit of a twist to the word of the day, and we hope that you will join us. And this is going to be something that we're going to need your help in trying to crack down and find out what it is. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Share this as far and as wide as you can. The hashtag across all our social media platforms is hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. You need to comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the team can connect and communicate and interact with each other and explore our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. But with that being said, we're signing out. We'll see you on Monday. Cool stuff.
Bye bye. Arrive alive, guys. Sayonara.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, top center. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Ground Fisher Club. I'm out here. My name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working with my TC Shabalana Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Banane Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
Happy information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here. But rush hour time when people are from the work or from school, right? I'm gonna give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.